Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 19 of season 1 of Gotham Beasts of Prey. So yeah, I know I'm behind on this by a lot. I know I'm behind on it, but I have testing on school and whatnot. So yeah, it's episode 18, 19, right? I wanted to say something really fast though. Yeah, it's episode 19. So yeah, we're getting close to the end of the season. There's 22, 23 episodes, I believe, in the season. Or there's supposed to be 22 episodes. 22 episodes in season. So I need to catch up on Gotham already. Because next week, next week is the season finale. I'm gonna watch and review episodes 20 and 21 during the weekends or later this week. And bring you guys episode 22 and then the season review by Wednesday of next week, hopefully. Um, Hopefully by Wednesday, latest Friday of next week. You guys have to understand I do have testing right now, so it is getting a bit hectic. So yeah, before I begin though, 10 seconds spoiler warning. Sorry for rambling on so much. Yeah, 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual. For those that get to actually watch the episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out. Go check it out and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning because as usual I did. As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, Beasts of Prey 19, episode 19 of season 1, Gotham, really turning out to be a great show. Really am enjoying it. So yeah, you got a lot of development in this episode. So yeah, where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna start off with the stuff with Fish Mooney. Because I think maybe that's one of the simplest things to explain. There's three things going on here. The stuff with Fish Mooney, the stuff with Bruce Banner, not Bruce Banner, but Bruce Wayne, and yeah, Avengers: Age of Ultron is coming up, obviously. So I'm Bruce, whatever. Bruce Wayne, and the stuff with Gordon as usual. So yeah, Fish Mooney, she escapes the island. She escapes the island basically, which one of the most badass ways, in my opinion. At the beginning of the season, I really didn't like her. I was like, eh. Jenna Pickett Smith, yeah, she's not that good of an actress. I thought first she was okay. I think she's grown to become a better actress throughout the show. She still needs a bit of improvement. I will admit there are a few times where I think her acting abilities could be improved in my opinion. I do think I like her more as a character in this episode, especially throughout the show and season. So yeah, basically she sacrifices like these 5 or 6 big hulking thugs to save herself and like 20 other weaklings, and it's just pretty funny to see that she basically escapes the doll maker. She kills the doll maker or leaves him almost dead or whatever. Not her personally. Her gang basically beats up the doll maker. And they manage to escape on a helicopter. And yeah, she's basically before the escape, she's kind of playing the doll maker. She's playing the head army slash guard, security guard or whatever. So she's playing with everybody, toying with the other inmates she's stuck with, and it's just really fun in my opinion. And the way they escape through helicopters because she knows how to fly a helicopter apparently. Kind of a Deus Ex Machina right there. Reed didn't think she'd know how to fly an airplane, but a helicopter, but whatever. Really interested to see what happens with her now. Especially and her gang of like misfits basically, because they're basically misfits at this point. So now you also have the stuff with Bruce Banner, Bruce Wayne. God damn it, Bruce Wayne. Yeah, Age of Ultron is messing me up right now. Yeah, I'll probably review that by Sunday. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna go to the midnight release or something. And maybe watch it one more time during the weekend. So then you have the stuff with Bruce Wayne. He's basically trying to find the guy who stabbed Alfred like a couple episodes ago, and he manages to find him with the help of Catwoman or Catgirl, Selena Kyle, whatever. And he asks him why he did what he did, why he has to stab Alfred, and basically says he didn't. It wasn't his intention to stab Alfred, which we kind of knew that, I guess, in a sense. We kind of knew that already, especially with the couple scenes that we saw him in the board in the Wayne Enterprise. He says it wasn't his intentions to stab Alfred. His true motivations were to steal the files and all the files and whatnot that Bruce Wayne has on Wayne Enterprise, and all the files of the corrupt stuff and whatnot. And he's asking for Bruce Wayne is asking for it back. Obviously, he can't get it back. So hopefully he has. I don't think he said so, but hopefully he has another copies of each one of them. So yeah, and at the end of their scenes or whatever, Selina Kyle just pushes the guy off a window, and he's dead basically. The reason they killed him off is um because they said he basically was gonna be a snitch and tell Bruce Wayne to the board of Wayne Enterprise. Which by that logic, doesn't Bruce Wayne own Wayne Enterprise? Can't he just fire people left and right now? The people he doesn't like, can't he just fire? Oh, you're probably cheating, probably scamming these people. I fire you. I fire you. No, I fire you. I mean, isn't he basically the hire of Wayne Enterprise? Not to turn this into a monarchy or whatever, but logically, isn't he the leader of Wayne Enterprise? That's the one that I kind of don't understand. Because if I knew people were being corrupt, I'd fire them left and right, and they could go ahead and sue me. But I'm a it's like one person, which probably has no more than considering how rich they are, they probably don't have more than 5 lawyers against a whole company which has almost half a dozen lawyers, okay, or whatever, who has thousands of lawyers, or whatnot. So yeah, overall, really excited to see how that turns out. Now you have the stuff with with Gordon. He basically gets this case on his desk or whatever. He basically gets this case on thrown on him. You have this girl who went missing and then was found a couple 4 months later and was murdered, turned out to be murdered, and he has to figure out who did this. Bullock, after looking at some of the evidence, realizes who this guy is and says that Gordon needs to back out and not do this anymore because he will come after his loved ones. In this case, it'll be Barbara or Lan, Lee, whatever her name is, his new girlfriend is. That he'll come after her or after them. I don't know if he cares for Barbara anymore, but he'll come after Lee and maybe even Bruce Wayne by that logic, or Bullock himself and other people that Bullock likes or tolerates. Which is really still Gordon and Enigma by this point. So and it turns out that Loeb designated him to have that case, and Gordon one of the best scenes so far. One of the best scenes he's had. He's had many great scenes, but this is probably one of his best. Where he just goes up to Loeb, really subtle, and threatens Loeb on his life that he will imprison him after he captures the ogre, which is the guy's villainous name or whatever, or nickname, whatever. I mean, I could just imagine if he wasn't in Flash, Cisco would be like the ogre. Yeah, that's what we call him. So yeah. Overall though, was a pretty great episode. I really did like the subtlety throughout the episode. It was actually a pretty great return from the previous episode. Everybody has a Cobblepot. I really want to see what happens with Wayne Enterprise. I kind of want to see what happened with Maroni and Falcone. I mean, I know they're not in the episode. I kind of want, now that Fish Mooney has escaped, I kind of want to know what happens with them. And also with the stuff with Penguin, I kind of forgot about that. Penguin, he's trying to get this small business or whatever, this small bar, and it turns out so he could kill Maroni later in the bar. But he basically tortures this one kid in order to get the bar, and he cuts off his fingers, for God's sakes. So yeah, that's pretty funny. And there's this quick scene which I think one of the coolest scenes in the so far also in Gotham. It's about 5 seconds long. It's really just a portion of the scene. Basically, you have Bruce Wayne. Yeah, Bruce Wayne. He's at this gun shop, and right behind him, the Penguin walks. You can tell it's Penguin because it's like how Penguin looks like. And basically, Penguin walks up behind him. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, so that really stunned me. So yeah, overall, really great episode. Really did like the return of it. And on a scale 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, a 9 out of 10 is what I'd give this episode. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. That's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.